Hello everybody, Annette here, and I am here today to help all the ladies, but especially those over 40. This episode is about vaginal itchiness and how to tame it for good when you are in menopause. In the unique realm of menopause, there's a renowned gang that stands out, the 7 dwarves of menopause and their 2 annoying cousins. The name of the dwarves are itchy, bitchy, bloaty, sleepy, forgetful, sweaty, and all dried up. Each embodies a particular symptom that women encounter during this transformative period. And today, there's a particular dwarf named Itchy that demands attention. In this video, we'll talk about how dwarf itchy makes menopausal women miserable, but also younger ones, what the causes and factors are for this itching, and 15 tips what you can do about when your vagina is itching.
At 52, Sarah, an esteemed school teacher, faces an unanticipated challenge. Following an intimate evening with her partner, she's seized by a persistent itch down there. In other words, by dwarf itchy. This dwarf doesn't just disrupt her personal space. It enters her professional life, too. In the middle of a lesson, amidst attentive eyes and curious minds, Sarah finds herself battling the urge to relieve the itch, all while acting normally. Her usual trip to the grocery store becomes a mission of discretion, and her beloved dog walks, a quest for fleeting privacy. This relentless itch, an unexpected twist in her post-menopausal journey, speaks volumes about the silent battles women often face behind the scenes. In another part of town, Lisa, recognized for her confidence, also battles with itchy. Business meetings, once a platform for her to shine, now have an undercurrent of a private endurance test, as she tries to focus amidst the persistent urge to scratch away an invisible irritation that has progressively gotten worse over the last few days.
It is embarrassing to scratch oneself down there when one's partner is around, or anybody else, really. For many, it is also embarrassing to talk about itchiness down there. Women hide itchiness best they can, and that is why we will talk about the itch down there today and dive into causes and influences. Women who are going through menopause or who have already done so are more at risk for vaginal itching. This is due to the reduction of estrogen levels that occur during menopause, which leads to vaginal atrophy. Vaginal atrophy is a thinning of the mucosa that can lead to excessive dryness. The dryness can cause itching and irritation if you don't get treatment for it. Here are some possible causes of itching: diet and clothing, irritants, the pH of semen, vaginal yeast infections, bacterial vaginosis, lichen sclerosis, and sexually transmitted diseases. Let's start with diet and clothing. Hormonal changes dominate the narrative of menopause. Itchiness during menopause is not a marginal issue, with a clear correlation between age and menopausal itching. Still, the story is more intricate. Estrogen dips not only affect emotions, but sensitize the skin, while everyday factors like our diet and clothing choices subtly influence the presence and intensity of itching. Irritants. Exposing the vagina to irritating chemicals can cause vaginal itching. These irritants may trigger an allergic reaction, which creates an itchy rash over various areas of the body, including the vagina. Common chemical irritants include bubble baths, soap, feminine sprays, douches, topical contraceptives, creams, ointments, detergents, fabric softeners, and scented toilet paper or scented menstrual pads. Here is something that easily gets overlooked as a cause for itching. Semen can change the vaginal pH after intercourse, and if you are a menopausal woman who is prone to pH-related issues or infections, the temporary pH change from sexual activity can make your vaginal issues worse and the itch. Semen is typically more alkaline, with a pH of around 7.2 to 8.0 than the acidic environment of the vagina, which should be around 3.5. A menopausal woman may have a higher vaginal pH, often exceeding 4.5, which means it's less acidic and potentially more susceptible to irritations and infections. When semen is introduced to the vagina, it can temporarily raise the vaginal pH further, making it more alkaline. If you're menopausal and prone to pH-related issues or infections, I have a tip at the end of the video for you. Vaginal yeast infections. Yeast is a naturally occurring fungus that's normally present in the vagina. It usually doesn't cause problems, but when its growth goes unchecked, an uncomfortable infection can result. This infection is known as a vaginal yeast infection. It's a very common condition affecting 3 out of 4 women at some point in their lives. The infection often occurs after taking a course of antibiotics, as these types of medications can destroy good bacteria along with the bad bacteria. The good bacteria are needed to keep yeast growth in check. The overgrowth of yeast in the vagina can result in uncomfortable symptoms, including itching, burning, and lumpy discharge. Bacterial vaginosis, also known as BV. BV is another common reason for vaginal itching among postmenopausal women. Like a vaginal yeast infection, BV is triggered by an imbalance between naturally occurring good and bad bacteria in the vagina. The condition doesn't always cause symptoms. When symptoms do appear, they typically include vaginal itching and an abnormal, foul-smelling discharge. The discharge may be thin and dull gray or white. In some cases, it might also be foamy. Lichen sclerosis. Lichen sclerosis can cause vaginal itching, burning, and irritation. The patches lichen sclerosis brings can permanently scar the vaginal area. Of all women, postmenopausal women are most likely to have this condition. Sexually transmitted diseases, STDs. Just for the sake of completeness, numerous STDs can be transmitted during unprotected sexual intercourse and cause itching in the vagina. These include chlamydia, genital warts, gonorrhea, genital herpes, and trichomoniasis. 15 tips to keep dwarf itchy in check. This is not any medical advice. Please always consult with your doctor first. Tip 1. Medical consultation. See your doctor for a pelvic exam to determine what you have. Vaginosis and STDs are treated with antibiotics and antiparasitics. Yeast infections are treated with antifungal medications. Other types of itching and irritation respond to steroid creams or lotions. Tip 2. HRT or bioidentical estrogen. For those dealing with menopause-related itching, a tailored treatment may provide significant relief. Consult with your doctor. Tip 3. Don't scratch, don't scratch, don't scratch. No, don't scratch. You can further irritate the area. Tip 4. Use the power of pH. Your vagina's pH balance is vital. The optimal pH levels in the vagina and labia differ, and maintaining this balance is pivotal for comforting. Several factors, including certain soaps and douching, can upset this equilibrium, amplifying discomfort. The vagina has a pH of approximately 3.5, and in menopause it may go up. Use vaginal moisturizers with a pH of around 3.5 and labial moisturizers with a pH of approximately 5.5. Tip 5. Avoid chemicals. Always use 100% all-natural moisturizers. When choosing a vaginal moisturizer, opt for 100% natural formulations without chemicals. Take a water-free vaginal or labial moisturizer because all water-based moisturizers and lubricants contain chemicals which can make the itch worse. These chemicals are hormone disruptors, which means they disturb your hormone system further. That's the last thing you need when you're in menopause. Water-free, chemical-free moisturizers with the right pH value of 3.5 for the vagina can provide instant hydration and soothing relief. Their formulations then maintain the delicate pH balance of intimate areas, offering prolonged comfort. Tip 6. Embrace the gentle touch. Cleanse your genital area with warm water and remember, once daily suffices. Tip 7. Gentle cleansing. Avoid scented soaps, bubble baths, feminine sprays, and douches. Tip 8. Change out of wet or damp clothing right after swimming or exercising. Tip 9. Wear cotton underwear and change your underwear every day. Tip 10. Moisturize post-intercourse. Semen also changes the vaginal pH, and it's important, especially in menopause, to bring the vaginal pH back by using a vaginal moisturizer of pH 3.5 to balance after intercourse if you want to be more comfortable. Tip 11. Eat to heal. Follow the Eat to Heal diet, low in sugar and starches. The Eat to Heal philosophy can make a significant difference. Putting emphasis on hydration can be a game changer. Foods that support pH balance and adequate water intake can significantly alleviate symptoms. Tip 12. Wait. Avoid sexual intercourse until your symptoms improve, and use condoms if having sexual intercourse. Tip 13. Wipe the right way, ladies. Always wipe from front to back after having a bowel movement. Tip 14. The healing power of calm. De-stress with lifestyle changes and yoga or meditation. Tip 15. Moisturize. Use a 100% natural vaginal moisturizer, water-free and chemical-free of pH 3.5. Yes, this tip is mentioned twice because it is so super important. Ladies, this too shall pass. You're not alone. Menopause, while a significant transition in a woman's life, brings with it challenges like the often unspoken itchiness. By understanding the causes and equipping oneself with knowledge and practical tools, this journey can be navigated with grace and comfort. Remember, knowledge is power, and in this journey of change, you're not alone. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments. I put a link to products in the description in case you want to check them out. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and share with your friends, your daughters, spouses, and your family.